breathe in and breathe out, and you can use it anywhere, like at school or at home if you're fighting with your siblings. And if you can use it anywhere because it just helps you calm down.
Mindfulness being taught in all classrooms in our building. It's been a really exciting time for us. It's been exciting for me to hear kids talk about how they're using their strategies in their everyday lives. So they're using the strategies of their mindfulness techniques to calm themselves down when they're in a conflict situation, or to calm themselves down when they're dealing with a family home issue. And they're also able to relate how mindfulness is working with preventing bullying behavior.
Mindfulness, it was introduced here just this year, this semester, and I feel that it's a wonderful program. At first, I didn't know how the children with autism were going to react, my kids, and it's been very positive, the experience.
I just felt that we needed to teach them on how to be mindful, not only in school for their school purposes and academic purposes, but also for life.
The different ways the teachers have used the terminology with the students has been engaging and effective with, really focusing on your breathing and thinking about if you put your finger on your nose like a mustache, you can feel the breaths you're taking in and out, and putting in those kid-friendly terms and ways that they can relate to things to make it more fun and enjoyable has been something that my students have really benefited from.
We've recently had several mindfulness classes that have made a huge impact on our classroom. We try to incorporate the breathing every day. So a student would pick up the singing bowl, a different student every day. They get to ring it, and we start our day off with a mindful minute. And just being aware of our shoulders. Sometimes I'll guide them through it, releasing where they can, releasing their shoulders, getting in tune with their breath, being aware of the air coming in through their nostrils. And then just 1 minute every morning really has helped us. So when we start math or start some sort of language arts activity, we're ready, we're a little bit more calm, a little more focused on being settled, and also more aware of what we're noticing.
So you get to try out on how to breathe, how to squeeze a lemon, pretending, and you get to learn how to stand up, and it helps you when you're angry sometimes.
I'm going to tell you what I also like about the class with the children is that they were not judged by the way they did the movements. Everything was fine. They follow the patterns, the movements. That's amazing. Just to lay on the floor and follow what the teacher was telling them, that also was incredible.
I also get a quiet minute where I can reflect or just be aware of the surroundings and take the moment in, which is huge for a teacher because we don't really have any time in our day that does that.
I've enjoyed also learning the strategies from the teachers that they've been teaching because I've been able to use it with my students throughout the day and during times when we're not having a mindfulness lesson. Whenever my students are feeling frustrated or they seem like they're down, we're able to refer back to things we've learned, like using the star breathing strategy, and my students are able to take breaths in and out deeply and to calm themselves down and to refocus on the present and thinking about how they can improve their attitude throughout the day.
So I definitely see the benefit of providing it to the student at an early age so that as they get older, they'll be better equipped to handle the challenges of life, which we all have.
If someone's fighting with you, you can just walk away or use mindfulness. And maybe you should tell them to use it too.
And recently I was in a classroom and we were talking about how to calm down when we get angry. And one of the kids raised his hand and said, well, I can just do what the mindfulness teacher taught me to do. And he went through his steps and I was like, all right, we're making some progress here where he's taking what he's learning but now applying it to his everyday life and his everyday strategies. So I'm hearing kids talking about it a lot, and they're talking about how they've used their mindfulness strategies in their everyday lives. So that's exactly what we wanted.